Come on, let us eat. Right. Get to the gym. Get it. To the gym. Oh, come on. What is this?
What the goal of the billionaire class is to remake the world as a digital simulation, really, to deconstruct, to steal life. It is an anti-life program. It's moving from current-based life to silicon-based life to a digital twin of the world that they can control, that is disconnected from spirit.
Must have been something there. Did I miss it? This AAT broke my glass. Bubble head. With his face. You can be right there. I'm coming.
We're really approaching almost like it's a Frankenstein moment, and they're framing it to us as innovation, right? We should all be so excited that this is happening, and I equate it to like the Golem bringing in like these robots. They would like to feed our life force.
Big Brad, what's up, baby? Dude was in my mouth, so I figured, we all connected, so he might as well make sure that it, you know what I mean? Even though I was gonna put some tobacco in because I had me a sandwich, you know what I'm saying? I had me a sandwich. I didn't want to be all, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. Yo, what's happening? What's happening? I'm playing a little. I got the AC on, even though it's like 90 degrees. It's supposed to be like 85. Meteorologists get paid like the media to lie and do everything else. That's what I should have went. I should have did the same thing, But I had to have me a little sandwich. I had to throw me together a sandwich. Now I got to take my little vitamins before I go to the gym. So I'm trying to get my vitamins together. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have my vitamins, bro. You know what I'm saying? And apples and all that other stuff. So they got, damn, there you go. So, oh no, arginine. Oh man, that make my back hurt. I ain't trying to, hold on now. I know it's down there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? When I get to working out, man, I gotta have that thing, you know what I'm saying? God damn that big old bottle. All right, there we go. So when I take magnesium glycinate, because we absorb at least 60 to 80%, I always take my vitamin, I'm gonna show you, okay? I'm gonna get some more tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll have it to get it tomorrow. Anyway, whenever I take my magnesium, if you want to absorb your D3 and K2, right, take your magnesium. I forget it's about 4,000 integranal units, but I'm only taking one vitamin K, one vitamin DK3 at 5,000 integranal units, right? But along with that, especially if you're working out, you must take your B vitamin. Now, B1 is important, but it ain't as important as you think. But, you know, depending on your prostate, your DHT, and all those things, you make sure you want to get your seaweed, like your iodine. You want to make sure that you get your beet or your pumpkin seed or cod liver oil. So tomorrow I'm going to definitely, because it should be, if it ain't, then I can wait another 3 days or whatever. Get my cod liver oil. It's been a long time because I've just been drinking olive oil, and that's not the greatest, you know what I'm saying? Extra virgin. It's sourced from like 4 different places. Supposed to be cold press original, but it's actually supposed to be one of the best. But you know what that is? That's like the FDA ruling on your vitamins. Cod liver oil, some more magnesium glycinate, plant-based, preferably. And your B complex with your K2. Now be careful when you're taking your vitamin D with K2, because if you get like stuff like brain and health support, which is also 500 milligrams of DHA, 20 milligrams micrograms of vitamins K2 and D3. DHA, if you have a problem with your prostate, is what you don't want. You don't want DHA. Let me make sure. Let me look it up. I don't want to be passing on a lot. So let me look at it and see what it says, as far as in the vegan what you call it, or the, you know, for vegans and stuff like that. I'm not a vegan yet, but damn it, I'm on my way. By the definition and term, better for you. All right. It ain't even put that shit up there. Hell no. I don't think it is. DHA's effects on the prostate is complex, with some studies showing a link between high levels and increased risk of high-grade prostate cancer because of what? Sugar, insulin. When your prostate is making too much of it. Well, you have too much in there. So, even though I like the heart and brain function in DHA, now my prostate ain't that bad, but we get false readings because of my bloodline. And and because of the German mix. I can't go into it right now. But high intakes of DHA and other omega-3s have been associated with higher risk for aggressive prostate cancer. But in some studies suggest that dietary sources of omega-3 like fish may offer protection. Cod liver oil is omega-3. Now, with this brand, not all brands, this one being a plant-powered, it's actually beneficial. So let's pull that up. Recent studies have found that high levels of omega-3, including DHA, may lead to an increased risk of aggressive prostate cancer. They're tying it in with the ooh-wop, the doo-wop, schooly-woo-bop-bop, the Johnson, and the Pfizer, and to make you drop. Anyway, this applies to both fish and algae-derived sources of DHA, while other older studies found no association because they didn't have the ooh-wop, schooly-boo-bop, bee-bop, the doop-doop. You got the goo-got, you know, the monkey boy shot. For the physiology, right? Found no association or even beneficial effects, right? So while other older studies found no association or even beneficial effects, the link remains controversial and warrants a cautious approach. That's why we need to be doing our own goddamn studies and them. Instead of focusing on DHA supplements promoting overall prostate health, it's better achieved through a whole food, plant-based diet rich in antioxidant, anti-inflammatory products. But you're going to get all this and all that anyway, because you're going to be eating pumpkin seeds, you're going to eat sunflower seeds, you're going to be eating peanuts, you're going to be eating seaweed and algae and all that other stuff. So they are full of shit as usual. Didn't they go ahead? You would think these monkeys, these Zios would be like, okay, let's be a little clear on it. Okay, there's benefits, we know it. Of course we know it, right? Eating collard greens and turnip greens and mustard greens. Collard greens and turnip greens. Pork and beans, good for your heart. The more you eat. Anyway, that's a whole nother song. So this right here, as I read before, it supports healthy brain function, it supports heart health. So it's just not for the prostate. And the minimalization, as long as you're getting some grains ain't bad for you. Our people grew up on grains. It can be beneficial. And besides that, it's only 20, like I said, 25 micrograms. So no, I still take it. But I don't take this until later on, when my insulin is down. And remember I was talking about the other day, molasses also helps, you know what I'm saying, bringing down your friggin' insulin, like for those who are insulin sensitive. I'm not taking arginine right now, boy. My urine be smelling like goddamn skunk weed, boy. Hell no. And my urine smells pretty damn good. So I took 2 of them the other day, man. I peed. I was looking around. I can go a day and a half, 2 days without deodorant. I'm like, I'm peeing. I'm like, so I chilled. I took it last night. Got up there AM and went and did a little tizzle. Nigga, I said, boy, I'm going to have to let that stuff alone. Boy, stop all that arginine and stuff. What is it kicking up out of me, man? I'm just trying to keep my liver healthy, my spleen and my gallbladder. You don't want to get that removed. I'm just trying to keep everything right. You know what I'm saying? Boy, that stuff had me nervous, man. I was like, God, dog. So I'm going to wait, and I ain't taking no more today. I'm waiting until tomorrow evening or the next day morning. I'm going to take pop 2 of them things and see what happens. Because I said, man, I ain't never took arginine. That happened. Although I was just too young and I wasn't really paying attention. I don't know. I'm going to the gym, get my workout on. Yeah, so yeah, I made me a nice little fat ass sandwich, man. I was hungry like a mug. I had to get some ice. I didn't want to, you know, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Well, scat gotta read. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm about to bring it in. B12 too. You know, that's that's in that B complex. The B12, niacin, B3, thiamine is B1, riboflavin is B4, I forget all that stuff. But that is fermented. You know, like they say, the pig doesn't chew the cud. That's because the animals they say you're supposed to eat, they chew their stuff and kind of regurgitate it and chew it again. The pig just gulps everything down. That's because it's human. I think it's, and it doesn't chew the cud. Fermented is good for us because even us, when we were young, you know, sometimes we are drinking the breast milk, colostrum. The women don't know it, but if they really pay attention, the baby's sometimes drinking and throwing up and drinking again. It's just part of who we are. Plant-based diet is the real thing. Yet, this is real stuff, and people don't know this. You see what I'm saying? And this is why we got to get back into educating our own people for the benefit of the God body. Let they got their God, let them eat what they got, man. I don't see why they're so scared of us and our God. Well, we ain't trying to stop. Man, do your thing, man. This is the appetite of foolishness. That's why I said there's other things involved, but in regards to that, nobody created y'all, bro. Not like that, bro. Stop buying into all this H.G. Wells, Twilight Zone. Don't give it no more energy. Now, I'm not saying if you don't, I mean, you know what I mean? There's things, maybe. If you remember, then you remember. If you don't, leave it alone. If you don't, then it won't. I had somebody talking about, you know, in the videos, you be looking like you a gray. You look alien sometimes. Then you look native. Then you look Asian. I said, why don't you look in the mirror and look at your damn self? What do you say to all that, man? Just people be tripping me out. People funny. I wonder if they said that to Bruce Lee. I took acting classes. You know, I used to stand in front of the mirror. All that stuff I had Bell's palsy. They gave me a whole thing to exercise my left face to try and get the muscles to look like it's normal instead of walking around looking like this all the damn time. This is how I used to look like this in the military. They actually have me in the military walking around like this. How you doing? Take my eye out. Oh yeah, I can do it. Oh yeah, see? That's how they have me looking. Be careful of what you play with and what goes boom in the night. They want to keep running over here, and I already told them to be mindful. Not everybody has to be underground in some dark laboratory. Being experimented on with certain drugs and things. No, let me stop. Yeah, I gotta go and get my workout on, man. I gotta see if I'm gonna ask homeboy. There's a couple guys in there I like, pretty cool. I'm gonna see if they can crack my back, man. I'm gonna see if they can go ahead and get that so I can before it goes. Unless I just have to wait till next when I get my witch card and just go to a chiropractor. Like I told you, I found one for like 140, 50 or something like that. So you know, and I will definitely go live if I'll ask them if I go live and let y'all see the chiropractor work on me. You know what I mean? Yes, mama. Oh, sweet little baby. Another extension of us. I had somebody just now at Walmart talking about, so you saying you don't recognize color? Not at all. Except for the color of your shoes and the color of your shirt looks nice. And they was like, I said, are you that pressed, really? I said it just like that. I said, are you really that pressed? Who's outside? I didn't want to be in the camera. And it was like, I kind of don't believe in it either. I was like, okay, good for you. Awesome. It's sad when somebody who doesn't know their real history wants to qualify you as being something to which to me doesn't even matter no more. I know that I'm talking. I am really original to this land. And to think someone's going to qualify me without them knowing their real history, regardless of even if they are, because you'd be surprised how many people, we didn't do all the mixing and stuff. It was unnecessary. There was no reason of it. It was turned into a weapon, used in silent, and then procreated in the ideology of love. Don't worry about no colors. That way they can force division by the ignorance of many. People don't want to put things together to make sense because, you know, it's more rational to be in the fiction of existence and run around circumventing the irrational behavior of their mortality. What mortality? No, seriously. What mortality? If they don't want to live, then so busy. Don't live. You're not going to stop the existence and the enumeration of real life, no matter what you do. And that's for them. If they want to watch and they really want to listen. Some ride around and they think that they know what they're doing and what they're looking at as if they're unrecognized. When I say we're connected, I mean we're connected. Just because they're blinded doesn't mean everyone is. Right now, they're attempting to create a... Anyway, whatever they're doing here. Okay? I'm not going to get into that. So I'm going to go ahead. I just want to come on and see how everybody was doing. You saw the post I put up about the young man who was autistic at that food company in Mojir. I was actually going to call them, but I'm not going to. You know, because they always put these CEOs, they want to have a certain look. I think the dude is ugly as all hell. When you stand there and you look like Hollywood Cary Grant, I think you look phonetically stupid. I think you're ugly. If you think that's supposed to be normal because it's normalized in Hollywood as to be the standard of man, no, I'd rather see a guy running around like an Australian, an Aboriginal, old 12, Miami or Mississippi. I'd rather see an old black Cubano or Panamanian with a big nose and thick lips. I'd rather see a doggone a Maasai. I'd rather see an Eritrean, an Ethiopian woman, sisters. I'd rather see them be, because to me, that is beautiful. A woman, midnight blue, walking with perfect skin, glistening off the moonlight and the sun shimmering, all embodied. There ain't nothing wrong with some of my pale skin sisters. They got the, you know what I'm saying, they got the je ne sais quoi, the je ne sais quoi. But to think that some fool got a long neck, standing like this with a long head and hair curved and straight up, looking like some Asian Smith, is supposed to be the look. That's an ugly looking motherfucker. I mean that. If that's what you want to embody, you have truly bypassed your God presence. You is something wrong with you. And why did I say that about my skin sisters? Because our light skin women, our white women, our light skin women, they carry more of our genes than the pale skinned man. They do. Shit. I don't know how it works, but it's just factual as far as the God presence and body. But they can easily be swayed and persuaded on the ignorance on the other side. Not all, but quite a few. And the ones that can't, they fight and die with you all the way to the end. Facts. And see, that messes them up too. For those who've been studying some things in the physiology of the physical, oh my boy, hey, what's up? Gunther, what's happening? Hey, Gun, I'm live, brother. Yo, I'm live right now, baby. I had to let him know. One of my people from Newark, New Jersey, back from Brick City. All right. That's my boy from Brick City, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but like I was saying, they have the genes. Now, when I was in medical school and I was studying all that stuff, I came across some information that was, you know what I'm saying, this is books that have nothing to do with the crap in college. This is extra books for extra. I was doing my own extra curriculum on the side of things, and I was looking at what I could find that would, you know, bring in some of the things that are questioned, you know what I'm saying? And I found some pretty interesting things. Did I get the books? I got one or two of them. I probably still have. But as far as anything else, no, not at all. I can always say that when I pull those books out, or I get situated in an apartment or whatever, get this thing built up the way I want it, and put my books and everything, and bring y'all in there in the light of things, then I'll go over it and I'll cover that information. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't downplay anybody. It raises the bar, I guess you could say. If you get where I'm coming from, you know what I'm saying? And I think it'll benefit everybody, everyone, you know. Somebody hit me up. Somebody, you really hate racists? I don't care about racists. Why would I give my care to something that has nothing to do with the God presence? But another elaborate omission of the deportation or the exaggeration of a creation of something phonetically that has to exist but don't have to. Like it don't matter. It's like a bad gene, a parasite. What do you do with a parasite? You destroy it. I have to say it that way. But doesn't mean that you do it in a way. You have to destroy parasites. Parasites are not natural nor normal. They are created, whether you like it or not. All right? You don't know where you're going if you don't know where you came from. Homeroom, talk about it. Talk. I'm gonna have to put that up, y'all. I'm gonna have to pin that message, y'all. Y'all need to look at that, boy. On the dead homies. Absolutely. That's real talk. But at the same time, what's the benefits? You know what I'm saying? What's the benefits one direction or another? You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Don't tell me we got another one of those MK Ultra's out here. It's a sad case they do this, but it is what it is. I just know what I smell. You don't know where you're going. I know what you say, bro. That's facts. I appreciate it, beloved. Strong Island, Strong Island. Strong Island. That's what's up. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set up the reading and stuff. I'm gonna go over here. They got, because right about now is when they start getting together. Some of the rugby team people that practice, the kids that practice some of the games and stuff. And there's a lot of fishing. I think they got another tournament coming around because it's pretty beautiful weather in the winter here. At night though, it gets pretty cool. So I'm gonna go and set up everything, and then I'll come back on live, and we all get into the reading. The Tartarian book, Helena Blavatsky, maybe a little of the Power Now, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just minimal stuff, and it'd be wonderful to have a little conversation. I wouldn't mind setting up, because I've been paying for it and I haven't been using it. Where I always do. I'm sitting there saying don't do it, right? And I'm like, should I do it here? Because I don't have all my vices and everything. My StreamYard, I can still do it. I think it's in the back. I can still set it up, and I might be able to do it. You know, it's funny. We comb our hair and we get everything just right. And I told you the Somalis or Ethiopians. Well, you can go over the whole. I've already went over all the that who's who and how they broke away and religious wise. I love when I see brothers with their hair just napped up and going every direction without combing and brushing it. I'm like, yeah, that's how you get the essential oils in there, and they do the growing and everything. Of course, the plastics and everything like that have destroyed everything. Oh, hold on. My boy sent something. Shy City, what's happening, beloved? What's cracking? Oh, let me see. Hold on, let me hear. Yeah, y'all might hear it. I'm gonna have to play that afterwards, because I couldn't hear it. I'm gonna have to hit my brother. I gotta listen to it later. He sent a couple of them I gotta listen to. But so let me go ahead and I'm gonna get everything situated, get everything set up, get this charged up, get the reading on, and then I'm gonna make my way to the gym. All right, so I can get me an afternoon or evening workout in. Today I'm gonna be working. I always work my chest every day, different exercises. Today I think I'm gonna be doing some presses. Some compound presses, but it's with flies, with dumbbells and flies and pullovers and what single arm cable crossovers. I'm not doing the barbell press. I mean, you know, I'm not doing that right now. And I'm gonna work my arms again because I didn't do all my arm exercises. And I'm gonna plank, do my sit-ups because I've been doing my sit-ups again, and my leg raises. And I might see if I can pop out 2, 3, maybe 4 dips after working my chest. I don't like to do it at first. I like to get my chest bombarded and then see if I can hit the flies like we used to do in gymnastics. We used to get the dips. We used to have to do so many friggin' dips in gymnastics. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I used to knock dips out like they were retarded. But doing it this way, not only am I working on the strength, I'm working on whether I can hold it and what comes with that without damaging, because when you work out, you stretch as well. So I'm gonna let y'all know. Obviously, I'm gonna take some pictures or videos and stuff. I'm putting it together. I'm not uploading all the videos like I did when I Planet Fitness. And yeah, I'll share it to you once I get it, maybe in next month or something like that. I got a before picture. I'll definitely do a midways and then after to a certain time, and then I'll keep going and peaking from there. Oh, I got my smoked oysters, bruh. I got my smoked oysters, man. Well, they were in the fridge. I took them out because they were frozen yesterday when I tried to eat one of them bad boy. I like, ew. I ate them with plantains, fried plantains. They're banging like that, but ew, what's that? What's that? Anyway, these mugs right here be hitting, so I'm gonna leave them in the heat so they get hot. You know what I'm saying? Do some legs lifts myself. Yeah. I do the bicycle pedaling. I do the leg lifts. I do 2 sets of about like, I count like 40 to 50. And you know, at the lower, and then I do pelvic thrusts after that to see if I'm a cramp or not. As long as I'm hydrated, I'm good. Then I do my side crunches, but I don't tilt my head because I can't do it with my neck all jacked up anyway. What I do is I put my arm like this, and I take my other arm and I put it here, make sure my head's straight, I put my arm here, and I crank up. I make sure I'm lifting with my side, right, that oblique right there. And I do about 25, and then I switch over to the other side, and I do the same thing, set everything up, and then I make sure it's right there, and then I get up and I get the long pull and I do trunk twist, and that helps crack my back sometimes, right? I do that where I got it on my shoulders and I hit the trunk twist about 100, and then for my knees, because my knees are so jacked, I squat down. I showed y'all when we was over there in Dragoon, where I do 50 times 2 of the bouncing. Not like that African dude with the female booty. Something ain't right with that man. Anyway, y'all seen him. Hey, y'all seen that motherfucker. He pops up. I don't even follow him. Just pop up like, why y'all showing me this dude with a woman behind talking about the greatest squatter? And he dancing. He can't even sing. And all the women like, and he just something runs around and he got a fanny pack. He don't have a penis or something. Anyway, but you know what I'm talking about. It is what it is. But I do the like that without walking, and I do 50, and it kills me. I barely can stand up, and then I go down. It's worse than doing squats. Then I do 50 more. Sometimes I get 40. I'm like, that's it. 100 is the best, right? And I mean, my legs be shaking like a bitch. What? Like, hey, what? But hey, Tom, what's happening, love? What's going on, baby? I never saw him. Thank for me. Yeah, hey man. I don't even know the name of the guy thing. Let's see if he just pop up out of nowhere. Every time I'm on Facebook, this dude pop up walking around doing the old fuffity duffly with got a booty like a somebody shared it to me. I was like, what you share that to me for? What I want to see that for? Hey, for real. And they just think it's funny. You know, people that be doing the funny stuff, you know, just think they're funny and everything. Yeah. Where's it at? Let me see if he's up here. Because sometimes he be real tough. I don't follow anything. I don't know why they be putting it up there. It ain't like I want to see him. I see people who I follow, ex-cops and stuff like that. People who's in the gun stuff, and my brother and his ex-wife. I don't see him. He's in Africa. He does. They call him. He's a squat master or whatever. Whatever that means. But you know what I'm saying. But he built like a woman, dude. And I ain't trying. I'm not cussing him. I'm just saying. And my focus ain't there. But it's just a weird thing that I see this thing pop up. I'm like, ew. You know what I'm saying? No. I don't see it, man. I think maybe he has a TikTok or something. But y'all know, if y'all seen it, if you haven't seen it, maybe not, because I mentioned it, because you know how it is, the rhythm on there. It's probably gonna show everybody now. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it to you, but you're gonna see it. Thank you for cutting off on me. I don't know where it's at, bro. It just pops up. Like I'll be on there reading people's posts, just sharing people's posts, just try and help them out. And it boom, you know what I'm saying? And there it is. I'm like, what? I don't know. Maybe it's Instagram. It's just some weird looking stuff, man. And he just going around, this is doing his squats, man. It's a funky thing. Oh man, not some more racist stuff, man. New York City.
Attention, there are over
Right. Puerto Rican, you call them bitch ass nigga? Y'all get beat up all the time. Stop, bro. It's not the 70s, bro. That's Omar V. Gomez, right? he some brothers don't care. You can always tell the guys who've done time when they give you that certain look and that stare. You got to know when to be quiet. So my Puerto Rican brothers, please. Yeah, I know Spanish Harlem, Bronx. I grew up with y'all. Not knowing, but y'all do always get your asses whooped. Stop, and a lot of y'all get dead, man. Stop. I want to see y'all change, bro. Manifest different. Because some of these brothers, man, it ain't about prison and Hollywood and all that. Yeah, I didn't see the dude with the woman booty. I don't want to see him. But anyway, like, yeah, y'all got to be careful, man. Because some of them country boys that come up north, we ain't with all that. And they be the ones that be jacking people up. Them boys come up out of Bama and Georgia, they going through some different stuff. They got dudes always hitting on them. They got racists want to attack them, and they've been locked up before, and they got cops messing with them. And there's not a lot of strong women to bring them up out of that. And that's the reason why a lot of y'all get hurt, even by your own who don't tolerate it. And some of you are cool enough where it move like that because you are Negroes as well, just because you have straight hair and stuff and you speak Espanol. A lot of people in Puerto Rico, all those places are nothing but Negroes by the definition. But I've seen it too many times. I've held people's heads, them bleeding out, stabbed in the heart, in their head, screwdriver. I watched brothers just snap out of nowhere. And especially them Jamaicans and Haitians and them Panamanian, them dark. I remember this one Puerto Rican called this one Panamanian African, take your ass to Africa, muff, and cuss. I don't know where the machete came from. And his leg was laid wide open. I'm not pushing this ugly stuff, but, and then we have brothers, brother, we can get down too, but it's done changed a lot since the 60s wars and riots. Just y'all be careful out there, because there's a lot. The most held back and oppressed man in the world right now ain't the Palestinians. It ain't no Arab, because the Palestinian Zionists have been attacking them. Well, they already laid that out, 33 years ago. 33, there we go. No, it's the brother. And right now, the brother's been knocking. I mean, you still got some getting slid, but you got a lot of brothers whooping people's ass left and right. I watched this one Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy get his ass totally annihilated. He didn't get the chance to spiral and crawl up on the back of him and snatch him up and choke him out. Homeboy hit him with a three-piece. I couldn't even, it was fastened. I was like, and dude folded over with his legs still facing that way, head hit the ground. I was like, good gracious. And we're talking about a black belt jiu-jitsu. Don't let the UFC get your butt kicked. Just don't do it. Please, my brothers and sisters, please. I've been a witness to a lot of weird, crazy things, and gotta do better, brothers and sisters. Oh, did it go off? Oh man, let me see. Let me see.
Almost there, bro. Almost there.
Let me see. What the hell? Hey, Kanoka, what's up? What's happening? What's happening, brother? What's happening? Kanoka, what's happening? I'm trying to pull it up, guys, because I saw. What's up? What's happening? What's happening, brother? What's happening? Because I meant to see Squad Master. You weren't looking for the dude with the booties, so you were looking for him. You weren't looking for the dude with the booty. I wanted to show y'all this small because I got questions, man. I know about hermaphrodites and all that, but I don't know if that's just a woman that got a sex change and it work because the shoulder and the head is right for a man, but I don't know, man, because every time it pops up and people shed it and then all of a sudden it start popping up. I'm like, I don't want to see that. I think when you don't want to see something, like, what do I want to see that for? But the squats that motherfucker do, I said, if he's doing, I don't want to do squats like that because I don't want my butt sticking out like that. All these Mexican women talking about they doing squats. So that means that we got to do different squats. And like a thrust in to make your butt tight or something. I don't know. But the ones I do are strictly for the knees. It don't even affect my butt. So I don't want no big ass booty. That's just nasty. All right. So I thought it was spiraling or something. Was it still working when I... Anyway, let me go and set it up and everything and charge this stuff up. And we'll get back at it and read. I might read in here with the AC because, you know, it's nice and cool in here. It is kind of sticky out there in the t-shirt and everything. So I'll see you guys here in a little bit, all right? Homophones are naturally born, dual gender, not these trans. Yeah, I know, man. But remember, we don't give energy. We don't focus on that. You know, I'm just saying that as far as the exercise, I got to be careful with squats. Like, I'm not doing them kind of squats. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I think that's something else. I just died. I don't know what that is. Maybe there's a man plumping it up. I don't know what's going on, but it ain't nothing normal about it. And ain't no one can tell. Somebody try to tell me, oh, he does a lot of squats. I'm sorry, but you look at the bodybuilding and all that. No, man. So something else is going on, but I'm being careful of my diet and doing squats. I ain't trying to have all that, whatever that is. And I'm 60, so it shouldn't happen anyway. I got an old peckerwood man ass anyway. My ass is, it ain't sunk in, but you know, I gotta, it's like strong, you know, I ain't got no booty, don't be all out like that, man. So I just be careful what I'm doing. That's what I'm saying. Just be careful what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's stuck in that and the way the world going and PFASs and everything got asses at the end. So whatever it is, be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because you might be standing in the store bent over and nobody can tell from the back or anything like that. You got a hoodie on, something like, hey, because you got them freaks out there and they stand up looking like a tree and they go, oh man, I thought you was a, and the dude gets squaffed up because, you know, so the world's pretty jacked up right now. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. So I appreciate it. Let me go and set everything up and get everything right. Charge that up first, and I'll get back with you guys. All right. Appreciate y'all, sisters and brothers. No sisters came in. What the hell's going on, man? We'll see you next time around. All right.